Hello and welcome to this week's episode on CS Gardens. Basically, we've started moving in the direction we want to move, which is this boutique model. Basically, my thoughts were this: you take the Michelin Star style from the restaurant world, and you replicate it in this world and in this industry. And can we do that? Anyone, basically, as I've said in previous videos, which is why gardening can sometimes be grey areaed when it comes to being a trade, etc. Anyone can cut grass, anyone can pick up leaves, anyone can pull the odd weed out, etc. But the difference between the pros and what we want to do and what basically other companies do is the Michelin Star model. That's what we're doing. We are now doing the Michelin Star model. The Michelin Star model is when we take the job that we're doing and everything down to the finest detail, we drive perfection. And what I mean by that is not just the work that we do, but also from responding to clients, from them getting in touch with us, from quoting, from delivering the quote, from delivering the work, from the aftercare, every single thing. We will aspire and try to basically ensure that the experience is exceptional. Just like if you were to go to a Michelin Star restaurant, the experience is essentially meant to be exceptional. And if we can replicate that in gardening and in landscaping and in what we do, through bringing on the best people, through working with the best clients, and through being selective about how we work and what we do, basically follow our journey to see if that is possible.
Today we're fencing.
Brilliant.
We rip off 2 panels, the old ones, which are here. We put the metal brackets in. Now we go with the Irish rails. That one goes there. This one goes here. Hold it with your knee. Wash. Then we got a screw. I'm done. I'm done.
Happy.
Happy days.
Further down the line, Victor's going ham at some ivy root which destroyed the old fence. How's it looking, Victor?
Good.
From
See? Safety. Off now.
in your own time, mate.
Ah, that's why.
Ah, stoppage. He has a stoppage. Clear?
Right,
Not clear.
He's got jammed.
Neck ready?
Yeah.
1 year later.
Pom. Where's my template? Hang on, we have a template.
This camera's so small. What about like that? Ooh. Oh, they just zoomed in. Not zoom out.
See on?
Health and safety. Love that.
Alright.
It's going.
As you can see.
Dun dun dun.
I think the main reason for us doing this is we've built a successful business. Well, I've built a successful business, and it's working, it's running. We've got new clients coming in every day. We're to the point we're turning away work, and I appreciate it's the season, but it's we've got to this point, but it's starting to feel a bit repetitive. It's starting to feel, I'm not going to use the word boring, but tedious, shall we say, at times, across a lot of areas. So if we can implement this Michelin guide style operation where we're no longer just trying to be good, but essentially trying to be world class at what we do in this job in every single aspect. So basically to become obsessed with perfection and the detail that we put in. And don't get me wrong, and be under no illusion, it's not going to be instant, and it's not going to be, you know, let's say a client watches this and thinks, oh, but you, I don't know, cut the grass, there was a slight wonky line last week. Fine, granted. It may take a little bit of time, just like it always does, and just like it does to go from 1 star to 2 stars to 3 stars on the Michelin guide. But I genuinely believe that the people I currently have in the company, if I can guide them and we can keep moving forward in that direction and learning consistently and continuously, then I believe we can become world class in this space and the best of the best, and essentially 3 Michelin Star, which is the top of the game when it comes to the restaurant world, but we're going to do it in the gardening world. And some would say, oh, well, you need to go to Chelsea Flower Show, you need to do this, you need to do that. Chelsea Flower Show is a place to exhibit, and it's a place to win awards. That's fine, and that's great, and maybe we do, I don't know. But in the meantime, if we can basically keep going in that direction to become world class, if we have to go to Chelsea Flower Show to prove that, then so be it. Doing designs or construction, whatever we do. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you what we're going to implement and how we're going to implement it to keep moving in that direction and create this boutique Michelin model that's going to make us the best in this game. Where are we going?
We're going to U-House.
As in?
And I'm trying to get the spelling correct.
Bah! Bah! The female sheep. Today we've got to trim all the banks and verges. Tweedledum and Tweedledee have just arrived. Jay. I'm undertaking as well to get better and better and better is unbelievable. The things you have to learn, I mean, the detail, even things like lawn care, it's a specialism in itself. But obviously, if we're going to move in this Michelin direction, the Michelin model, as I'm now calling it, then we have to learn so much more. Myself, the boys, Alana in the office, every single person that works here has to keep learning, keep moving forward, so that we become the best in this job. It's all well and good me knowing everything, it's all well and good, I don't know, Victor knowing everything, but every single person has to know everything, and we have to keep learning. And we're not going to learn everything immediately, but if they keep learning, it improves the work that we do, it improves the delivery of the services we provide, and it keeps us moving towards the Michelin model. Victor,
Yes,
what's going on?
we're absolutely blitzing through this meadow.
What do we do here? Ditches,
Ditches,
Edges.
verges, whatever a tractor can take.
whatever the tractor can't cut, we cut.
Yeah.
And
And it's very important to have the right tools,
also,
like this beast.
beautiful, also to expose the ditches, because there's a lot of ditches, and I've been down about 5 of them already. So the
This absolutely
gardening terminator.
cluster of a grass.
think one of the main questions is, what does a Michelin model look like, and what does a Michelin garden look like? What does a Michelin work look like? From a 1-star through to a 3-star, and that's a great question. For me, from the off, instantly, so we have to run it, you know, just like in a restaurant, you run it from every aspect, from when the client walks through the door, they're greeted by the front of house, through to when they're seated, through to when they're served wine, through to when their order's taken, through to every single detail, through to delivery, through to the exit, through to every single thing. So we have to do the same, and in order to do that, our office side and our back office and our systems there have to be tip top to ensure that we're getting back to clients within, let's say, 30 minutes or an hour of them coming of an inquiry coming in. And whether that be at times, and at the moment we're finding it a lot, the job's not for us. You know, there's certain jobs we do and certain jobs we don't do, and these days there's a lot of jobs that we don't do because I've done every single job there is to do, to be honest with you, in this job, from people asking me to do ponds and lakes and swimming pools, through to, you know, patios, tree work, tree surgery, hedges, hard planting. You know, we've done jobs where we've planted 26,000 plants at one site, and you know, every single thing. So it's a case of, now we know what we like to do, we know what we want to do, that will keep moving us forward in the direction we want to go. So what is the Michelin model, and how do we achieve it? Got any words? Apart from staying school kids.
TGIF.
What does that mean?
Thank God it's Friday.
Boom. All of these get trimmed, basically. All the banks, all this area, all of this, and all the way down there as far as you can see. And then all the way up past the cricket ground as far as you can see. Wrap around this back bit and over there as well. Quite a big area. As we move forward with this newfound, basically, trajectory and way we want to go, I'll try and essentially document what's gone well and what hasn't, and how we're doing it and what we're doing to become world class in this job. Who we have to meet, who we have to learn from, what companies we may work with, etc., designers, etc., to keep moving in that direction, and essentially see if it works, because it might not. But I'm going to give myself 6 months from now to see, not as an end date, just to see how far we can go with it, and basically document every week and see what changes we make, how quickly we can make them. And a lot of it is, obviously, you're only as good as your worst man, so a lot of it is going to revolve around the guys that work here and how they kind of embrace it or not, and we'll see how we get on. Right, today, after the work in Newhurst, we're now doing a little planting job. Portuguese laurel balls to go in. Lavender, jasmine, not jasmines, hydrangea paniculatas, lime lights, and then we've got some jasmines going in across, so it should look good. These are very nice. That is the bed done, and these will need to be wired in. Third job today, little planting job, infill, big beds, need infilling. Hello.
Wow.
This concept and idea may indeed fail, but we're going to see how far we can go with it, and see how fast we can do it, and see if it is at all possible, or if the current staffing market, clientele, and our limitations, or my limitations, see if it is possible. Our aim is to choose essentially mastery over just normality. Right, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, please like, comment and subscribe. If you did a little bit, please like, comment and subscribe. And see you on
Who's that guy? Who's that
see
guy?
you on the
See you
next
next
one.
week.
Thank you.